Okay, today's episode is going to be different because I figured we'll see how it works by putting the training session with today's episode. So there's not going to be 2 episodes, it's just going to be one, the training session and the regular episode in one. So we'll see how that works. Comment down below if you like it. Comment down below if you still think he's ugly as well. And he's having a nightmare in the rapid fire questions and some of the other stuff. Plus, are we... See, I'm famous. What's the scores, by the way, but in the Coca-Cola standings? Is it 3-3? We're 3-3 in the Coca-Cola standings right now. Coach Ivy's about to make it 4, but I only brought my runners today. So we got to do something simple that doesn't require me to...
It might be a javelin revenge.
Might be another... Yeah, we'll see. All right. The world wants to know your chance for redemption. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, I'm gonna stick to no.
You're not gonna change your mind?
Nah.
No?
No.
Okay, do you have a better explanation at least?
No. I'm just gonna stick with my answer.
Alright, so you guys, let me see, is this recording? Alright, we're live. So you guys have seen this exercise already. The reason we do it is because me and Isak established a, why am I bending down here? Me and Isak established a base of exercises that we want to do maybe once or twice a week, just to get really good at those and really focus on the touch. This being one of them, and this one being one of them as well that you guys have already seen. So Isak, someone asked in the comment section why we do this one, because how would you apply it in a game? What would be your answer to this?
For me, it's important to focus on making a new movement or get back in position. And this kind of helped me to, when I've finished the pass, get into the space again and then rest there instead of resting like straight after the pass.
Yeah, and the big thing is in the individual sessions, we're focusing a lot on our touch. So it's just about getting a lot of touches on the ball. So this one's a very good one because there's a lot of movement, like he said. He's moving after every single pass, but it's also just very, very technical. Lots of touch on the ball. So moving on to the next exercise. One more time, one more time. Yeah. One more. Do you want to go once or twice around?
Once. Let's do 2 once.
2 more once?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have obviously seen this one as well. We've been debating on whether we should go one time through or we should go there, back, back. So depending on the intensity of the session, why do I keep doing this? Depending on the intensity of the session, we're going to switch it up. So right now it's a medium intensity. We don't want to force it too much, but eventually we will get there. Alright. So now we're going to incorporate a little bit of visual cues. Very simple, still incorporating a lot of touches, a little bit of dribbling, but we're also incorporating some thinking, and he's got to be paying attention and scanning to check what's behind him so that he puts it into the right goal and he doesn't waste any time. All right. And then he's got to score. Look, cameraception, mate. All right, so we're gonna finish off with a very, very simple finishing exercise. Jeez. We're gonna finish off with a very, very simple finishing exercise, and then the end of session challenge, which we're gonna go with the rematch on the javelin throw, except this time we're gonna use the agility poles that are not bendy, the ones that are straight, because Isak thinks that there's some sort of corruption there with the javelin poles. Every single exercise that we do has a little bit of a variation. So for this one, we started off with the passes on the ground, and then it was passes in the air, instep, just to get something different, so we're not doing the exact same thing, and just to get different touch variations. Also, if you noticed on some of them, I would throw them up into the air, so maybe he had to judge whether he had to hit it off a bounce or wait for it to come down and then hit it off the ground. So that's the purpose of that one. What do you think? You want to go one more, or you want to go crosses? Yeah, crosses. Let's go crosses. Okay. So as you notice, Coach Javi's a nice guy. Most of the time I leave it up to him, so I have my plan, but I'll ask him questions about certain little details of the exercise. So right now, asked him if he wanted to go again, or if he wants to go straight into the crosses. We're gonna go straight into the crosses. For the most part, up until right now, we've done basically just technical work. Since we've only had 6 sessions prior to this, this is more about just getting to know him and getting a lot of touches in, and just getting him comfortable with the Coach Javi training method. But now, as we start getting to know each other and I kind of know what his limits are, we're going to start incorporating some more tactical stuff. So hence crosses. Isak is a wing back. He needs to work on his crosses. So here we go. Obviously, one of the things that we need to work on a little bit more is our crosses. Now that we've done a lot of technical work, we need to start incorporating some of that tactical stuff. So what do you think?
Can be better.
Yeah?
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have to do it a little by little so that my groins stay good, and then yeah, should be good. Yeah,
so as I mentioned in I think the first episode, Isak's had a lot of trouble with his groin in the past, so we have to like work it in little by little. And even though like today he was feeling really good, we have to still kind of calm down a little bit, cut it short sometimes, and then just slowly build, see how he feels tomorrow. So in order to make this a little bit more entertaining, because we already know who's going to win the javelin throw, we're going to go corner kick competition rematch. And I didn't even bring my boots, I only brought my runners. How are we gonna do this though, by the way? How are we gonna do 2 Cokes today? Is it 2 Cokes?
Yeah.
So you're up 4-3 then?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for the other Coke.
You gotta do another rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yeah.
Haha! Take this there. Got a line. You gotta stick to
it. Has to stick to the ground or else you're disqualified. Cue the javelin music in 3, 2, 1. Damn. Are we counting like direct? Or, because mine's off at an angle, so if you match it up...
No.
No? Winner, unfortunately. 5 Cokes to 3, that's kind of, I don't know if I like that. 2 Cokes in one session, all of a sudden he takes a big lead. What do you have to say about this? Did you plan this on purpose, knowing that Coach Javi only brought his runner, so at any time he could have slipped?
Yeah, the javelin's been haunting me every night, so I had to take it today. Go get it.
Damn.